Ladies and gents, this video isn't going to be anything really extraordinary. It's just going to be basically me talking about the Bonneville and my plans for what I want to have done with it by either the rally, which is coming up May 11th, that Sean and I are putting on, or that I just want to have done before the summer. So let's call that beginning or the end of June. Somewhere in June I want to have most of the stuff done. And I'll go through each piece of, or each detail of it piece by piece. Now some of this stuff is pretty reasonable and easy stuff to do, and some of this stuff, at least for me, is a little bit more expensive right now. But I'll go over almost everything I want to do to the car. I might leave one or two things to surprise because, you know, surprises are always fun. But yeah, let's go over everything I want to do to the Bonneville between now and the start of summer. I just wanted you to have a little bit of context going into this. I haven't just bought the car. I've owned the car for quite a while, and I've just decided I want to switch things up a bit and do a couple things just to change the look of it. Anyway, now that you know that, enjoy the video. Alright, well, let's talk about the first thing, which is going to be up front involving these two guys. I want to convert these fog lights and the main lights to LED running lights. These are just going to get converted to LEDs. I'm not going to do anything to them. But with these lights, right now you can see these are the stock Bonneville headlights, and it's clear, and then you've got your yellow or orange turn signal marker in the light. I have a set of lights coming that's essentially, this is all cleared, and it's not an aftermarket company. I bought another set of headlights, had to basically bake them, and then you take them all apart and take the orange reflector out of them. The fog lights are just simply going to be a bulb replacement, so they take the bulb out, and then it's an LED bulb. The other headlights that are coming, they have been baked, taken apart, the light yellow's coming out, an amber bulb is going in, and then these are all going to be LED, and the headlights are going to be polished, so they're going to look brand new. Headlights. That first mod there with the headlights is really going to change. Well, not going to change, but I think it's going to make the front of the car look a lot kind of newer, more modern, and I think the lights there, well, even if these were just polished, but I think the lights without the orange and polished are going to make the car look a lot sharper and a lot newer. It'll make it look like it has a lot less kilometers on it than it really does, and this car's got a lot of kilometers on it. Next thing I want to do is the wheels are changing. So I don't think you've ever seen footage of the car with its other wheels on, but it's a set of stock Bonneville chrome 5-spoke wheels. So instead of this multi-spokes, it's just 5 spokes. But I'm going to have the lettering colored in white, again, that just with me with a paint marker, it's just do-it-yourself stuff, and then the wheels are just going to be the stock Bonneville 5-spoke chrome wheels, which I like the look of the multi-spoke, but I think the 5 spokes with the chrome give it a lot more of a premium old school feel, if that's a thing. And then these wheels will be getting a different color for next season. Not sure what color is going on them yet, but it'll be something probably flashy. Another thing we're going to do up front with not really the wheels, but the brakes, is the calipers are going to be getting painted. Now, I'm debating between either like a Ford Focus RS nitrous blue color for them, or a silver, because the engine cover that I have on this car that I painted has like a silver metallic on it. But I think the blue, somehow the blue with the chrome wheels and the gray stone metallic paint, I think would really pop. Well, not pop, but it would look a bit different. I think that's what I'd like. I just like something that looks not bad, but just a little bit different. You know, you're not going to see a lot of cars running around with chrome wheels, like a gray, greenish paint, and blue calipers. I think that'd be cool. As far as the interior goes on this thing, I mean, if I could, I'd love to swap these lights out to LEDs, but that's kind of the lowest thing on my priority list right now. And the interior already has the LED lights under the dashboard that I really like, and you can cycle them through all kinds of different colors. They've got all the different modes and colors on them. Let's go back to red. There it is. And they dance to music and all that. It's a neat setup. I dig the red because the stock dashboard in this car is red. All the interior lights are red, and I think that just makes it look like it was more stock. It was meant to be that way. Now this is kind of the the elephant in the room. It's kind of, if you see the car go by fast, you might not know what it is, but this last summer was my rust repair. Right here was all bubbling up, it was all rusted. I had it fixed so that this was there was no rust on it whatsoever. This is perfect. The clock's ringing. Lovely. Anyway, so last summer I had this whole thing. This was all like, it was ready to be painted. There was no bubbling. None of this rust was here. It was all clean. And then shortly after I got it done, the weather turned bad, and then, you know, life is busy. So stuff just kept coming up, and I never got done. And then once it gets cold enough here, you can't paint in the middle of winter. The paint just, you'll wreck it. So I said, you know what, I'll just leave this and I'll get this done come next season. And then on the other side here, it's gonna be hard. I'll get my phone light here for a quick sec. Yeah, so I don't know if the GoPro will pick it up, but there's a little bit of bubbling rust right here that I'd like to get, just because you can't really replace this part of the car. I'd love to get that fixed, which probably will mean, because this goes up and it curves under the quarter panel, or not the quarter panel, this rear panel. I'll probably have to undo the bumper from the inside and drop it so I can do all the rust properly, and then bolt it back up. And the story might be the same for this side. I might have to, if the rust goes up and under here, I'd have to drop this down, not come off, but just drop it down enough so you can fix it. And then yeah, put it all back together and paint it to match the rest of the car, the Greystone metallic paint job. And now we're at the back of the car, and this isn't really high on my priority list. This is the stock SLE, SSEI taillights for the Bonneville. You've got your yellow reverse, and then none of this lights up. This is just all for show. But if I could get a set of the GXP, the Grand Extra Performance rear tail light assemblies for this thing, it's just no red. These lines aren't here. It's just red, and it's just this white color across the top. Looks, I like the look of these lights, I do. I think the look of the GXP lights is a little bit more clean, a little bit more, I guess, modern, for lack of a better term. And then I think the thing that'll change the Bonneville's whole character the most is I do plan on doing some exhaust work to this car. And first thing I'm going to do, I want to polish the tips here just to make them a little bit more silver. Don't worry, that's not all the exhaust work I'm doing on this thing. I would also like to make it just a hair louder. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the resonator out of the car, leave the cat, and leave the two big mufflers at the back. Because this car, the way it works is you have, it's one pipe, your cat's right here, your resonator's about here, it's about a 2-foot long deal. Then it splits into two pipes and you have two big mufflers at the back here. So I think I'm going to keep the mufflers at the back so it's not stupid loud. But I think taking the resonator out will give it enough volume around town so that it's louder and it sounds a little bit better, but it still maintains the high-speed cruising abilities that I really like of this car, because I don't want it to sit at 100 and have it droning its brains out the entire time. And yeah, we'll give you an exhaust clip of what it sounds like right now, just for the sake of comparison. Why not? Other than that, I'm trying to think off the top of my head, because I have a list at home and I should have brought it to shoot this, of everything I want to do to it, but that's kind of all the major things. It's new rubber, new wheels, brake calipers, the headlights, the exhaust, the rust. That's the big ones. And then there is one more secret. Well, not a secret, but one more thing I want to do to it that I think is going to really it's gonna split opinions. Some people I think are gonna dig it and think it's kind of funky, and other people I think are really gonna hate it. They're not gonna like the look of that on this particular car. On certain cars they might like it, but on this thing I don't think a lot of people are gonna like it. But it's my car, I'm the one who has to live with it, and I want to do it. So I'm gonna do it. Whether you like it or not, be my guest to judge. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to have another video like this for you guys in about where are we at? In about a month and a half of the progress on the car, and hopefully it looks a lot better. Well, not that it looks bad, but hopefully it looks a lot different, a lot cooler than it does right now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Good night.